So I wanted to make a quick little video about our orchard. First, we have some red clover that we seeded from last year that came back. So this is a Santa Rosa plum. This is probably the tree that's doing the best here. And it is covered in plums. Let me see. There are so many on this tree. So that's super exciting. Lots of new growth. This is a red skin peach. It's got a lot underneath. I've got some irises, some bee balm, some red clover. We had to stake it up because it was leaning. It's got a peach on there. Some iris that I haven't seen bloom before, so it looks like they're going to be purple. There's tons of blooms on them. There's some lilies down below, and there were some, we just put mulch in here, but there were some daffodils. And then these are little onions that I dug up while we were out hunting one day, so those look cool. This peach is super sad. It's a donut peach. I think 2 years ago we had a really bad winter and it looks like it damaged it. I'm not really sure what happened, but the tree is dying. That's why it's a really weird shape, but it's covered in peaches, so it's hard to want to cut it down. Look at, I mean, you can see how many are on there. And I have these little bags that I want to come out and put on all of them, because last year they all got this like caterpillar that was inside pretty much every single one of them, so we really didn't get to eat any. But I mean, just look, they're everywhere. But there is a tree coming from the bottom, so if we need to cut that one down, we'll at least have this one to replace it. We have a Pawnee pecan tree that we didn't catch in time. It was a huge tree, and the drip had been taken over with fire ants, and it was just full of dirt, so it wasn't working. But it has some suckers coming out, so we're just gonna let one of those grow, and you're gonna pick the best one and cut the other one off. This is, it's either a Methley plum or an Ozark Premier plum. I'm pretty sure it's a Methley. There are no plums on it, so I'm not really sure why. There's a bunch of new growth though. But we did, you want to make sure when you are at the store, they've got that paper banner at the bottom of them. Well, it was covering this, so I'm pretty sure that's not good to have on the tree. But we'll see. Hopefully we get some plums next year. Over here we have 2 figs. This one is a Celeste. I think that one's just a purple one. But these keep dying back every year and regrowing from the bottom, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. This is a Granny Smith apple tree. Got some bee balm down there, or no, sorry, milkweed. And this is just like the grocery store chives that you can get for like 33 cents. I planted them, and they get really tall and have these really cool flower heads on the top of them. And then my apple tree has some blossoms. Then we've got a moon glow and a Bartlett pear. Not sure which one's which. This one, unfortunately, looks like it has some that needs to cut out, so we need to come do that real quick before it affects more of the tree. This is either a Redskin or a Ranger. That one's the other one, either the Redskin or Ranger. This one has some peaches on it too. It's got some irises that have fizzled out. This little onion thing is doing that. That's cool looking. And we got some yarrow. And last but not least is Ryan's apple tree. It's a Honeycrisp, which is not dead. It does have leaves on it, but for some reason, his is the last tree to leaf out, and it says that it's pollinator for that one, which clearly it's not, because that one has flowers. This one does not. And this is in the center and the front of our orchard, so I think I want to plant another tree, probably a Santa Rosa plum, because that thing is doing great. But plant it up here, that way that's not the front tree. We do have it on drip. We never got around to burying it, so it does kind of look like that. And when it comes time to mowing, we do have to pull it all out and then put it back up, so that's kind of a pain. But eventually we'll get it buried. But yeah, that's our orchard. All these trees have been in here 2 years, 2 or 3 years, but they've all been stunted just from the snow we had, the ice we had, the drought we had. I had to dig up 2 of the peaches because they were buried too low and they were just drowning. So things are a little stunted, but hopefully we get some fruit this year.